Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2 Trucker for Hire. Hope you liked the previous episode. That's when we got this car. This car is not perfect, but it does look good. Sounding good is a different story, but I think I like it so far. But I am really open to suggestions. If you did make any suggestions in the previous episode, I would like to let you know that this is being recorded in advance, so I'm not reading any of that yet, right? So you have to pardon me for that because I have to make up for some videos while I'm out. So I'll be out last week of September and first week of October. Anyway, it's a bright new morning, so good morning everyone. Just took a bite here, just had a bite here in this gas station, and now we're on our way to Lyon in France again, and we have a job going to Switzerland actually, and going to be hauling something pretty exciting from the looks of it. It's going to be a 55-ton trailer. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's a mobile crane, so it's a heavy haul definitely. And I was thinking, it's been a while since we had a heavy haul. We've been so busy with tandems, with double trailers and stuff like that, so why not change it up and try a heavy haul for a change? It's been a while, right? Good. Actually, a lot of people already on the road this early morning. Montpellier. Okay. It's a bit funky, the audio really. This is the automatic thing. I think it's this one with the T. Hope it is. Yes, it is. Good. Awesome. Speed up here. I'm not sure what the speed limit is because I can't see crap from that. I just see 0, 0. But we will see. And yeah, that's why I picked 6 a.m. to start the job, so we can have a look at the beautiful morning skyboxes, the sunrise skyboxes. Might get lucky and see one which was recently added to Foggy Weather. Actually, this sound's not too bad, but when you let go of the gas, that's when the weird sound is like it's a bit weird. Let's go and race that truck. Good. Our speed limit is 130. Okay, 130. Wow. Interesting. I've never driven in 130 before, I think. Oh, there we go. There's the beautiful skybox. No clouds though. It's just how it is really sometimes. Slow down. Slow down. Oh, I forgot this car doesn't have brakes. And there I got caught with speeding. Oh crap. We would have made that, but the barrier was a bit even though it looked the animation was up already, there is an invisible wall in the game that only disappears when the barrier is fully up. That's what we hit, and that cost us to get 22% damage in the car. Alright, so we'll have to stop by a mechanic first. Alright, it's all a wreck now. It's all a wreck now. This episode is not going too well, to be honest. Just a regular day in clumsy trucking. Well, right now it's still clumsy driving, but it wasn't my fault, right? It wasn't my fault. Let's proceed. The foggy weather happening. Foggy morning. Lyon Center. Perfect. Let's just keep here. How much of a penalty did I get there? I don't think I got too much penalty because we're pretty rich right now. 138k. Okay, let me slow down a bit. I'm a bit scared of that truck. So this is how it feels to drive alongside the truck. I feel too vulnerable. Yeah, this car really has the worst braking system ever. I think I have to increase the braking intensity just to make it work. But then if I increase braking intensity, that will affect my trucks as well, so I'll have to like change it left and right whenever I switch from car to truck. Stop. What the heck? Not even touched it. That was literally the hardest braking I've ever done, at least in terms of the pedal, and it still wouldn't budge. Let's go left here. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. Because I'm going to have my car fixed first. Engine malfunction, alright, let's just glide here. Won't even bother turning on the engine. Gliding till the repairs, the pit stop. There we go. Oh, this is gonna get expensive. 7k, alright, not that bad. Not that bad, good. Now we're in tip-top shape. We can wreck the car again. Oh, beautiful, look at that. Look at that sunrise, guys. Look at that sunrise. Perfect way to start the morning. And let's beat that red light. Yellow means go faster after all. But don't do that in real life, right? Alright, we're here. We're getting a job from Vinci again. Same as the previous episode. So let's find a good parking. I guess that's our trailer. The truck we can't see yet. There's no other car here yet. I guess I'm the first one. Let's go and park here. On the side, why not? That one should work. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, let's take the job. I like this format really. I like this episode format of driving to the establishment. Where were we? We're in Lyon. And we're going to take this one, the Rextex 45 mobile crane from Lyon to Zurich. Beautiful. It's a Scania. It's a 6x4 Scania, I guess, or I'm not really sure. 2x4. Yeah, 6x4. Those are two drive axles at the back and the steering axle in front. Yes, it's really been a while. Too bad this truck doesn't have... Whoa. I believe that's Fishbone's engine sound. Isn't it? I think so. You can only appreciate that with full interior engine sound. Beautiful. How much damage? No damage in the truck. That's perfect. Very nice color. Let's turn on the beacons. What? No beacons. Yes. But there are beacons in the back. But apparently you can't turn them on if you don't have beacons in front. Maybe we can drop by the mechanic and add some beacons. Is that possible? Let's try. And I'm not sure if we'll have to pay for that. And so this guy should have steerable trailer axles. Yes, it surely does. Is it too wide? It's not too wide. No, it is a bit wider than the truck. And our car magically disappeared, if you noticed. Some limitations in the game. There's only so much we can do. Still a good try, right? Come on, Scania, you can do it. He's really having a hard time. I know I'm going the wrong way. I'm just headed to the mechanic to get some beacons. So you cannot do this job without beacons. You'll be penalized hard. Now this truck is quite brand new. Not really brand new, but not old either. Just 77,000 kilometers. For a truck, that's not really much. Oh, a tandem. In our main series, we've been driving a tandem for quite a few episodes. And also in the Clumsy trucking streams, I've been driving tandems for quite a while, and I'm really liking them. So we'll keep doing that. until we find an alternative, a different kind of setup, which is pretty exciting as well. 7:31 now. Time flies. No need for repair, but we can upgrade maybe, hopefully. Guess I can add something in there. There we go. Does that work? We can go with that. That's 9K. Do you have to pay that? Oh, your employer won't like it if you tinker with their truck. Crap. Alright, so everything you see here is just teasing you because you can do all the modifications you want, but it won't allow you anyway. I hate that. Alright, fine. Fine. Have it your way. No beacons then. Who cares? I'm bitter now. I'm salty. Whoa. I might have done that too much. I might have oversteered. Hopefully that doesn't damage the trailer. And I'm not sure what happened, but it seems like I lost some grip. Maybe that's the reason. Oh my goodness. This is not proving a very wise move. Okay, there we go. I think that gets us out. Yeah, did it. Clumsy trucking at its finest. I have to admit though, that sky looks magnificent. Breathtaking. Oh, bro, what happened there? Well, if you're not gonna drive, I will. What's up with this guy? He hit something, it looks like. That's weird. So I'm not the only one affected by clumsy trucking syndrome. CTS. The clumsy trucking syndrome. Should make that a thing. Hashtag CTS. Oh crap, no retarder. No retarder with a heavy load like this is a recipe for disaster. Okay. This is gonna be a challenge for sure. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. 55 tons being pulled by a 730 engine though, so it's not too scary. Should be able to do that. Yeah, look at that. No problem whatsoever, even in a slightly slopey hill. Good. Yes, let's retain 50. At least until we go out this city of Lyon. There we go, 70. And we'll have to take a photo soon because I want to maximize that sunrise in there. Ooh, we need some shades here. I love the sun shafts though. So awesome. And that just light effect of the fog, that's so good. That is really so good. Can we go through a bridge or something so I can take that photo? I wouldn't want to... Oh, there, that's perfect, I think. Yeah. So we're going through here and turning left, and that will be a bridge. I think that's the perfect opportunity for a photo. So photo haters, prepare your fast forward buttons. Fast forward keys. Here. Good. Let's see if that works. Come on, don't be shy now, son. Don't be shy now. There it is. And it's bright, beautiful glory. Of course, we have to remove the blur. And there. Voila. Let's have the sun in the middle. Why not? Seeing a bit of the road, the curves, the truck, the sun box. Get a bit of space in there, like that. Beautiful. Let me get some more in. There we go. Perfect. Love it. So by now, when you watch this video, as I said, I'm still advanced recording. But as you watch this video, I would assume that people should have won some copies already of the Foggy Weather closed beta. So congrats to those who won, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, or even more. Yeah, this is really one awesome mod that deserves the patronage. Oh crap, bro! What the heck? Are you sure you want to go head to head with me? I have a 55-ton trailer at my back. What do you have? Yeah, everyone should try Foggy Weather. I think it should be even embedded into the default game. Maybe SES should hire Kirill to do their skyboxes for them. That would be awesome. Wow. We're kind of having a hard time here hauling this thing. I guess it's not surprising, it being 55 tons in all, but still. Having a hard time reaching that. Although what I find more surprising is that this small road here, and single carriageway and stuff, is a 90-kilometer road. That's what interests me. Also, this truck for some reason feels a bit too unstable. Like a minor turn tips it over. It might be the weight of the trailer. It might be because the trailer is pulling it. It's so heavy. It has a lot of pull. And our truck has a hard time controlling the trailer. So it gets thrown out a bit. That might be the explanation there. So this might actually be realistic physics at work, where you feel the truck is a bit unstable when your trailer is a bit too heavy. I think I've seen that a couple of times from Driving Bros videos. He was complaining that the truck was very unstable, and it turns out that it was because of his load. He was having a very heavy load. Oh, this is not a 90-degree turn. Okay, I was slowing down so much because I thought it was like an intersection. Apparently just a bend. But better be safe than sorry, so that's fine. And now the sun is fully up at almost 9 AM. So yeah, the sun timings, the sunset, the sunrise, the moon phases even have been adjusted with the latest version of Foggy Weather. So it takes into account the later sunrises because it's September and it's almost autumn. Actually, it might be autumn in other places in Europe already, right? So yeah, it's definitely something that Kirill has taken into account as well. Being super attentive to details, even those things. So yeah, you heard me right, moon phases. Sometimes at night you would see the moon in the sky here in the game, and how you see it depends on the moon phase of that particular season, of that particular month and week or so. So sometimes you'll see a full moon, sometimes it's a new moon, things like that. And there might be even some weather, or how do you say, astronomic special events. There might be as well. I'm not sure what triggers them, but there are some like that, special events you could say, with the sky. I wish we could catch one of those, but think it's really random, it's really rare. Geneva. Yeah. So since this is Switzerland, I guess this trip overall would be pretty hilly, would be pretty windy, and carrying 55 tons with this truck might get a bit challenging. So we'll have to see. 50? Okay, let's go with some engine braking then. Since I don't have retarder, this is the best we can do. It's fine. Why do we need 50 here? That's weird. Does it feel any different from the other roads? Maybe because it's a tunnel and it's bendy. I don't know. Still 50 here though. Maybe a sharp bend is coming. That's the only explanation I can think of. Otherwise, what changes this from others? Maybe the elevation. It does seem steep at that point. It does seem steep. Going a bit too fast there. Ooh, nice load. It's actually carrying a boat. What's happening? Okay. There we go. Keep it at 50, boy. Alright, and then here, we see that sign. Should be back to normal. 70? 90? 90 even. Wow, interesting. So yeah, it might be the hills that changed it. But have we crossed over to Switzerland already? I didn't even notice. No overtaking. Makes sense. Auto adjustment of exposure. Perfect. Really like having that. Don't have to go outside the truck at all. Just to refresh, just to adjust the brightness, the exposure. Awesome. Okay, there's the border. So we're still in France, technically. But we're crossing now. Whoa! It appears we can't go too fast with this trailer. We can turn too fast. It would absolutely tip us over. Seems like. There we go. Switzerland. And now we have successfully crossed over. So the speed limit in Switzerland is still 90. Interesting. Okay. Fine. Lyon is to the right. Geneva is to the left. Where are we going anyway? Is it Zurich? It's Zurich. Okay. Geneva is actually straight. Wait a minute. I didn't check out the path because that would be a shame if we don't go through there. So maybe we can go through that way instead. Yes, that's nice. That's a good plan. Let's go through Geneva. Let's pass through Bern as well, and then land in Zurich. Why not? We can even do a bit of no, multi-drops won't make sense in this case, so let's just go with that. Okay. So we go straight instead. Perfect. Beautiful. Do we want some stats in? Want to see some stats? Let's go and look at some stats. Fuel economy. Wow, 63.7 liters per 100 kilometers. Well, we are hauling something super heavy after all, so I guess it would make sense. And I don't have retarder, so maybe that's okay. It's fine. Geneva has been discovered. Perfect. This is the beauty in trucker for hire. We can take a job virtually anywhere. We can jump from country to country in each episode. So if you have any particular requests, let me know. And if you get enough people requesting for that place, we can do an episode going there or coming from there. That's the flexibility we have in Trucker for Hire that we don't have in the main series. Because in the main series, I try to keep it as realistic as possible. So I don't want to jump locations as much as I can. I do it sometimes, but very rarely. Only if there's good reason for it. Like if there's a really good mod that I want to test, a different place, things like that. Aside from that though, I want to keep it realistic. So where we end up in the previous episode is where we start in the next episode. Engine braking, beautiful sounds. Too bad, it looks like we have to full stop. And I'm blocking the traffic light. Might not be the best placement. Okay. I love the indicator sounds of this truck. One of the best, if not the best. So hypnotic. I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree. Recruitment agency, right? Come on, slow down. Actually, this truck has stronger braking power than our car. Our car has like, how do you say it? Cheese brakes. Doesn't work at all. I think if I would put my foot out and try to stop the car, that would work better than having the default brakes from the car. Okay, why are the guys there stopped? I have no clue. But we'll try to squeeze in anyway, because I'm a bully. Can I overtake you, good sir? Okay, it seems like it doesn't want to. It seems like the cars here are stuck for some reason. What's happening with the AI? I mean, look at that guy. Oh, because there's a... Alright, I see. Don't do that at home, kids. Who did we hit? Oh. Right, there was a car. I didn't see him at all. No damage though. Just a bit of a nudge. And there he goes. I think he got a bit mad. Do we have DRLs? Yes, we do. Okay, let's just turn on the park lights then. Just so we can see the dashboard. Look at the fuel consumption, 121 currently. Average is 63.5. Yeah, it's really having a hard time pulling all this weight. Slow down a little. There might be some cameras up ahead. No, actually. Now we can go 8. Let me change that back. I think I don't like the stats. The stats are all in the red. I'd rather not look at them. Zurich. Some braking. Some turning. And we go. Perfect. This is a pretty... Actually, this is a pretty huge on-ramp. I'm much more used to a tighter one. Like in Italy, the ramps like this are pretty tight. I'm not sure if that's just in-game or in reality as well. Okay. Guys, having a hard time merging in. Let's help him out. There you go. 120? Wait a minute. I forgot. This is the hassle thing. If this could be automatic, that would be awesome, but we have to change that. Oh, that's why it's 90. You guys have probably commented about that. in the road a while ago with the single carriageway when it was 90 kilometers speed limit. That was because it was the car limit, not the truck limit. That makes sense now. So maybe the truck was only until 70, I would guess. Anyway, what's done is done. This railroad here looks pretty nice. How many tracks are those? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 parallel tracks? Or 5 with that train included? Whoop, 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 whoop. Try not to eat other people's lanes. They won't like that. It's good though that we're continuously exploring the map here in Trucker for Hire. So at least the more countries we get, the more options we'll have with the quick jobs. That just broadens up the possibilities. Awesome. So it appears like Switzerland also has an 80 speed limit area. Also this particular road here, it looks pretty old. I mean, not old, I mean in the terms of the road is old, but I think this map is old. Like it was probably here in early ETS2 times when it released. It seems that way with the vegetation, the road layout, the bridges. I mean, it looks good and all, but it doesn't look as good as previous, as the recent updates, DLCs. Look at that, what the heck is that? Cropped out mountain. Let's not look at it, it's ugly. This bridge though, this bridge is nicer. Maybe this part is new, or from ProMods, I'm not really sure. And this tunnel, I like this tunnel. Yeah, I'm a fan of this tunnel. Come on, shift up. And we go. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. There's something really relaxing when you're overlooking like a humongous sight. Like when you can just see across the horizon. At least for me, there is that feeling. Maybe it's because I'm very used to cramped areas. I'm used to living in small areas. Like in Singapore, it's very small. Even though everything is nice, everything looks good, it's still a small place in general. So you don't get to see a lot of humongous open spaces. There are some areas in here, like outside the house there is a huge scenery that's pretty relaxing, but aside from that, it really feels so relaxing whenever I see a view like that. It's so expansive, you can see from horizon to horizon, you know, as far as the eye can see, as they say. And that was just that. You know, that's what I look for usually in vacations. Very nice view where you can just lounge around, you know, have some coffee or drink a beer, read a book, talk with friends, eat, and eat. That's the perfect combo. So where are we actually? We're near 154 kilometers, alright. And looks like we are crossing over. We're going to exit soon on the right. Does anyone here use Google Maps? Does anyone here drive? Is anyone watching driving in real life? And have you used Google Maps? Because I noticed that, I'm not really sure if that's only in Europe, probably also in Singapore. But I don't drive in Singapore, so I don't know. But if you use Google Maps, I really like it because it tells you which lane you have to be in. Like for example, this one. If you turn on your navigation, it actually tells you stay on the right lane or stay in the middle lane, things like that. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty nice because that's usually the problematic area I have. Because yes, you know you have to turn right, but where? especially in super complicated junctions. You would need to know exactly which lane you have to be in, and the navigation in Google Maps has that information exactly. So it's perfect. It's nice. It's very nice feature. It's a very essential feature that they implemented. I guess that's not new, but it's new for me. I've never been able to use that in Manila. I guess because we don't have a lot of lanes anyway, and the lanes are pretty arbitrary, so maybe it doesn't make sense to distinguish them from each other. By the way, if you didn't notice, when we were in that highway before we took the off-ramp, there was an Ausfahrt sign. So apparently, yes, Swiss also use a kind of German, as I heard. When you ask Germans, they will not agree because they will say they use a how do you describe it? It might get political. No, but they use a different kind of German. The Swiss do, that Germans do not approve of. That's how I would put it. So it is German in a way, but it's quite different in words and maybe in intonation. But that one in particular was still Ausfahrt. It looked very different though. It's a blue sign with an arrow and stuff. You can rewind to it if you want, but it's very different here in Switzerland, apparently, how the sign looks. I like looking at those minor details. And this city, Bern, looks very detailed. I would put a guess that this is ProMods. It even has these tram lines here, electrical power lines for tram conductivity. But there are no tram lines, so what is that for? I wonder. I mean, if you have that, but you don't have trams here, what could that mean? Does that mean they have electric buses like in the one we saw in southern region in Russia? So like they're buses, but they're powered by electricity from those cords up there. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the best person to guess. And we can actually go straight here, but we're turning right because we have a discoverable. I hope it's a truck dealer, because if it's a recruitment agency, we won't have a use for that. Nice car. Is that a Fiat? Looks like it. By the way, guys, the car we have, Opel Astra, is that also available in Europe? I guess so, huh? Because I think I've seen that here as well in the Asian market. So maybe it's a global model. Oh, come on. Thank you. That is a truck dealer, an MAN truck dealer. Nice. Actually, even people walking around. That's nice. It's a nice touch. Just chilling. I still have a dream that there comes a time in ETS2 where you'd actually do the loading yourself of the trailer. Like this guy, this mobile crane. If you could load that yourself, like drive the crane, position it on top of the flatbed trailer, and lock it, load it up yourself, that would be awesome. Like in Farming Sim, they actually do that. In Farming Simulator, you have a truck, or you have a tractor. You bought a tractor from the store. You want to have more than one tractor you want to transport. If you want to make that easy, you load that on a truck, on a flatbed, you lock it up, and then you drive the truck. So that kind of thing would be really awesome. And this view really is awesome as well. I wonder what river that is. Pretty nice city. I have no doubt this is ProMods. This is ProMods for sure, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not the best guy when it comes to that, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. So where are we going now? Okay, we're just going back to the same road. Alright, fine. Do we need any repairs? I don't think so. No, we don't need any. Good. And then we're 127 kilometers away. Oh no. Good. And of course, when you stop, that's when they go. Just to spite the heck out of you. By the way, as I'm recording this, Coke Serve Delicious has released. Coke Serve Delicious 2. Yeah, that's the sequel, has released. I have not played it yet though, because there are some features that are still missing. So in the news, the developer, and I think he's a one-man team, the developer said he had to push back some of the features because they still had some bugs. And one of the features is the email. But for me, the email feature is really important because it's where the story comes from. You know, when you start something, the email is there to welcome you. When there is an event like a special occasion or something that explains why a restaurant has been unlocked, or something that explains something, it's in the email. So that's like the story mode. So if without the email, it's not like, it's something like the preview build. It's like preview build 2.0. And if you guys don't have a clue what I'm talking about, it's the Coke Serve Delicious preview. If you want, you can watch the video. It's a pretty nice game. It's a pretty different game. It's a simulator of sorts, but not driving. Definitely not driving. It's cooking. It's a cooking simulator. Actually, it's a restaurant owner simulator. And you have to cook the dish yourself. You have to prepare the meals yourself. You have to mix and match different meals so that people will like it. You know, the right balance. Just enough carbs in it. Just enough fatty foods. Enough healthiness. You know, you have to balance it yourself. Let's move here. Good. Alright. One of the features I also want to try is that Coke Serve Delicious, that sequel, has now a local co-op mode. So I can actually play with my wife. We can cook something together, we can fight over it, and blame each other when something burns. That can actually work. Maybe we can try that. That would be interesting. But I don't think I can record that. My wife's pretty shy when it comes to recording stuff for YouTube. She doesn't even want to show herself. But maybe we can play at least and try it out when she's back. Okay, this lane is cutting off. Please move away. Thank you, just in time. Good. This junction, even though it drops off, which I don't like, it's okay because there is like that dashed line on the road. Not this kind of dashed line, the more frequent dashes, to indicate that the lanes are splitting. Like here, let's see if this one has. This one doesn't. Look at that. It doesn't even tell you that the lane is cutting off there. What the previous junction has is it has a different pattern in the dash lines to indicate that the lane is splitting, and you have to stay on the correct lane. If you're staying on the right lane, then you will be turning right. Okay, how are we doing here? Why are we stuck at 11th gear when I don't have any damage? That's pretty interesting to me. Can I not shift up? There. What's so hard about that? I manually shifted it up, by the way. I pressed the button for shifting up in automatic. Yeah, this is probably old school ETS2 map. Maybe. Because of the junctions. The junctions are pretty standard looking. Chrome bone type intersections with a single lane. Still pretty nice though. Still pretty relaxing to drive in, but you have to be more attentive because the lane is dropping off and just leading you completely somewhere else. Zurich, straight ahead. Actually it says to the right, but in our GPS it's straight ahead. Okay, and now it's dropping off again. This might get bad. Alright, good. There, Ausfahrt. That sign. It's very different from the German Ausfahrt, right? Oh no. That's what I was worried about. And it looks like I might need to get serviced here. Oh crap. Is there a fuel station? I see a fuel station nearby. Are we running out now? There, okay, we still have how many? 101 liters, I think. Zurich is to the right. Actually, we're here. Alright, I think we'll make it. We'll make it, guys. Believe. We have 100 liters left. Yeah, that's more than enough. Good. Brake a little. These guys are braking. Stop! Oh, that was close. Phew. I must admit, I got all puckered up there. that brake there. That reminded me of something when my dad was still teaching me how to drive. He would always get like that. When I would speed and I would brake too late, or when I wouldn't brake enough, he would like be lifting his butt off the seat, just holding onto the handrails or whatever, and he would like want to step on this imaginary brake on the passenger seat, wanting to stop the vehicle, but he couldn't. So he could only imitate the gesture, but of course nothing is happening. And then I would get scolded hard. But yeah, that was something definitely. I still remember that. Oh, did that guy hit the railing? You okay there, buddy? I think he's like 2 inches away from the railing, but he's still good. No harm, no foul, yeah. Come on, traffic light. There you go. Thank you. Bro, go. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a different light. Alright. My mistake. Protected left turn height. There you go. Alright, believe. 97 liters of fuel. I think we will make it. Famous last words. Oh, but we're almost there. And even though the fuel is dropping off like mad here, because of that guy, if you looked at that bit of revving there was consuming 363 liters per 100 kilometers. 363. Insane. Up, stop for me. I cannot go full stop. I cannot afford to lose all that fuel. And then I guess I just leave the truck here, and I don't worry about it, and I let the next guy take care of it. I leave that to the next guy to have that problem. Maybe he won't even be able to take this truck out of this building. Where the heck are we parking? I think we're parking behind, if I know this place. Zurich has been discovered. Nice. So that's what you guys have been telling me. Even if you don't go into actual Zurich, if you're in an establishment outside Zurich, outside the city, it will still get discovered. Alright, look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about last episode. You see that? The cones look different. The cone at the back has a reflective light. So that's a good indicator showing which one is front side and back side. It's perfect because not all parking spaces are this clear cut. Not sure if if the game wants you to park straight or a bit curved. Why can I not move when it's like that? Like, I'm not hitting anything, am I? It's really weird, I can't turn at all. Oh, wheel spin. Right. Let's go and diff lock. Okay, at least that's moving with diff lock. Crawling. It's more like it. Wow, bro. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, am I hitting the post there? Maybe that's why. Maybe it's a different problem altogether. Okay, let's do something else. Let's do something else. I'm gonna hit those logs. Yeah. Okay, so now I do this. I try to give some space to it. And then we reverse back there to the right before we turn to the left or to the right again. Up. Wrong way. Gonna hit that guy. Let's correct it a little. Okay, that should work, but I have a feeling I'll hit the post when I start turning to the left, to the right here. Just might. Yeah. Exactly my problem. I'm too close to the post. That's a problem. And this trailer with the steerable axles is super dancy. So maybe we can steer late like this. Come on. I hate it. Does that work? Come on, just a bit more. Just a little. Oh. Man, this is really painful. This is really painful. Okay, let's do something else. Have to stay away from this space. Stay away from that post. Yes. This is a mess. Okay, maybe that's enough. Alright, that's more like it. Slow it down. Okay, that should be enough space, I guess. I hope. Let's have a look. Let's have a close look. Look at that trailer at the back just dancing away. I think it's still gonna hit the post. Yep, it is. insane how that dances. But I think we can make a way here. If we just push that more like this and then we steer, should be home free. Finally. Oh my. OMG, that was so painful. That might have been a bit painful to watch as well. Sorry about that, guys. From here, should be much straighter. Just keep it like this. Oh, look at how much it dances. Move to the right a bit, just a tad. Let's see the thingy. Still there? Looks like. Balance it out. Easy does it. If I learned something from that backing tandems, doing gradual turns is the key. It started to rain. Come on. There we go. Thank you. We made it. We made it. Perfect parking. Damage? No damage. Good. Look at that. Wow. Thought this should be heavy. You bet I can park and whatever that is. All those achievements. Why didn't I have those before? Maybe those are new. Anyway, that's cool. Got 9k out of that. Level 10. Quite a bit of XP. And that is that. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. And I'm still looking forward to your car suggestions, okay? So we can find something with a decent sound engine sound. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. And please do comment. That helps out a lot. Looking forward to it. And thanks for watching. This is the Clumsy Geek signing off. See you in the next one. Clumsy trucking, everyone. And bye-bye.